Amy here. Hope you're all well. I was asked a while ago to do a video on how I prep my practice hand, my Handolly, ready for acrylic. So I completely forgot to do this video and I've remembered now, so here we go. So I'm using CJP full cover tips, what you would use to make press-on nails with. I'm filing and etching the whole nail out of the hand as it's easier. Then I'm using my tip cutters to take off the end that would be the tip of the press-on. I then use my file to take the edges off. If you just push it back into the practice hand, you risk splitting it. So you don't really want to have any sharp edges around your practice hand. So let's run through it again while I'm doing it. So I'm etching the whole of the tip, making sure that it's all ready for acrylic application. And then take my tip cutters, the blade facing towards myself, and I cut off just under a centimetre, I suppose, maybe a little bit less, just like that. Then with my file, I take off those sharp edges. They're really sharp, so yeah, get your file underneath, bring it round, up and down, get rid of all those sharp edges. Then I take the file and just do the sides, just to make the tip fit a little bit better. So you could do that on each nail to taper it into the shape you need for the hand, and then done. So now I'm coming in with my Tracy Lou tips. I've fallen in love with these, absolutely love them. Sometimes the well's a bit big, but you can change that by filing or cutting the little bit of the well down. But yeah, they are amazing tips. So I take a little bit of glue, offer it up to the nail, pop it on, hold for a few seconds. Then I get my nails, which is a bit naughty really, you shouldn't use your own nails. And I just hold the wings down. Make sure the wings are stuck. You'll see in a minute I come in with a bit more glue on the other nails because I didn't feel it was stuck enough. So when you're offering it up to the nail, try and get the nail to fit into the well area, so the natural nail to fit into the well area. So it just pops into the well area, and then place your tip down to get rid of any bubbles or air. So as you saw there, I just sort of slowly press it on so the glue spreads up the well of the tip, and then hold it on. The glue I'm using is Glitterbell's Effortless Glue. If you don't like this one, you don't get on with it, try NSI Polybond. That's also a really good glue. Make sure as well that your tips sit from side to side, each side. You can file the sides, so if you offer it up and it's too big, try the next size down. If that one's too small, go for the big one and just take off not even a mil on each side. Check it again, maybe take off a bit more, check it again until you're happy with the fit. So as you can see there, each side it's not stuck properly, so I just offer up a little bit more glue, push it down into the well of the tip if I can, push it on again, and you can see it goes clear when you've got no air in there. But when you've got some air in there, you'll be able to see the bubbles, and just hold that down. Now this one in particular was a little bit too big, so instead of filing that before or cutting that before, what I've done is I've put it on, then I'm going to file it. But if I was doing that on a client, I probably would taper the tip in first, then offer it to the nail. But because I'm doing it on the practice hand, it's a little bit different, so I'm able to get in there, really get in there, or even pull the nail out if I really have to. all on. Now coming in with my tip cutters, blade facing me, and cutting to either the client's length or the length you want to practice on. Now coming in with my 100 grit file from CJP, just taking in those wings and blending in the tip a little. Concentrating more on the the wing area. Otherwise you can get bits that stick up even when you've applied your acrylic, and I always tend to squeeze the end just to give a little bit more of a C-curve. So here you can see that is a little bit too big for the natural nail. So take my file, run it up and down the side just to bring it in a little bit to get it better, and then you can see that's a lot better, that sits a lot better. I do this on all the nails, getting them all prepped and ready. So etched, wings taken in, sides taken off if I need to, and then you'll be ready for acrylic application. I've also seen people do not do it this way. This is just the way that I like to do it. If, you know, applying tips, all bits like that, it's all practice for me, so I do like to do it like this. But you could also buy the tips that are full tips, so what you would again make press-ons out of, but you can get extreme length ones. So you could get the extreme length ones, prep all of that up without having to add tips or anything like that, so you could just go straight into the gap where the nail fits. And then you've got ready-made natural nail, ready-made tip. So you can also do it like that. I've seen quite a few people doing that as well. When you're blending in your tips, try and keep your file off of the natural nail. So just onto the tip, blending it in. You can cause weakness on the natural nail if you keep on with especially a 100 grit file. If you keep on the same spots in the same places with the file, you can cause problems with the natural nail, weakness. So this is just the way that I like to do things. So we're nearly at the end of the video. Natural nail prepped, tips applied, tips prepped. This is how I go about getting my Handolly ready for acrylic application. Like I've said, this is just my way. So quick dust off and we're ready for acrylic. Thank you for watching my video, I really appreciate it. Any questions, comments or requests, leave them in the comments box. Thank you.